Hello, this is Steve David Kozich, Chief Spiritual Officer for the Lovemakers Foundation, a 501c3 charity whose purpose is to bring love to the world, and just as importantly, to bring love to each and every person on this planet. I am humbled today to present a talk that is part of my essence, that is part of my heart, mind, heart, body, and soul. My love message is the miracle of love. Love is the miracle. While doing research for today's love message, I remembered that Albert Einstein, of course, the famous scientist, obviously one of maybe the smartest people in the world at the time he lived, had written had said some things about love that I had used quotes in the past. And I had actually, put in our book. But upon further research, I discovered that Einstein had at least 100 quotes on love. And I was flattered and humbled by the fact that a lot of my belief structure about love was similar to his. Because Einstein wrote, "The universe is created by love, and love holds it together," which corresponds to that love is the essence of all things. And this is a scientist we're talking about. We're talking about E equals MC squared. Everything is energy, but it's love energy. It's spiritual energy. He also wrote, "Love is the most powerful force in the universe, capable of transcending space and time." And again, that's one reason love does and can create miracles. He also wrote, "Love is the ultimate force that governs the universe." I believe all three of those statements with everything I have, because love is the most powerful force in the world. It's just that most people don't know it, and it's difficult to prove. But if you look at it, you look at, why does love create miracles? Well, in history, and I think for yourself, you'll find that love builds bridges. The miracles are not accidents. They are the natural outpouring of love. An example is whenever there's a disaster like 9/11, people pull together in love. Our country did have a reaction that was revengeful, which isn't necessarily created by love, because love is the most powerful force in the world, but love has no opposites. So any retaliation we did is not based out of love. It's fear-based. Because love has no opposites. Every miracle, whether healing, reconciliation, transformation, it's love manifesting in action. I was at the taco stand, a little taco place in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, just the other night. And I was talking to those three people. There were two older ladies, and a gentleman, and he had been married to his wife for 4 years, and we got to talking. I talked about love and a few other things. Well, I was eating my fish taco, when he comes up and says, "Hey, thank you for talking to us. I wanted to let you know that those two are sisters. My wife, that's her sister, and they hadn't talked for 30 years. But somehow through love they got together. Now they're going to be inseparable." That's love in action, isn't it? When you forgive, when you're grateful, when you have courage, confidence in yourself, when you do something for someone else and serve, that's love in action. One of the things that makes America great, and I hope this continues, is our ability to give, is our ability to serve. Because love is that ultimate power that comes from within, that's generated and is in each one of us, because we are love, you are love. Miracles are by definition beyond reason. Love operates in the same way. It's beyond expectation. If I'm giving you love right now, but what I'm giving you is going to ripple and resonate throughout the universe. I'm giving you love right now. I am humbled by this love, but I know and feel this love. The difference is I'm not in a cave. I'm not attracting people in a cave. I'm communicating with the world now in this YouTube video. But you can feel that love, can't you? because you know down deep that you are love. You may know it not just as deep. You are love. And when you discover that, you will awaken to the infiniteness and the miracle that love in itself is a miracle. Because when you become love, when you become transformative love, absolute love, as Deborah and I would say, fear disappears. There is only love. Love doesn't decay. Generally in this material world, everything decays, doesn't it? We get older, our bodies decays. I hit a golf ball, at 30 yards, fewer yards than I used to. It's just because I've gotten physically older. But it doesn't mean that internally my love energy is diminishing. No, my love energy is getting stronger. I have realized the power of love in my life, and I live it each and every moment of my life, and that's what I want you to do too. Because love multiplies infinitely. It creates ripples of love. Just like this talk is creating ripples of love, ripples of joy and beauty. How does love create miracles? Well, compassionate action. You look at the Dalai Lama. He's given us love. He speaks. I've been to a Dalai Lama talk, and I went to one to a TikTok non, and people are just there giving love. It's just that connection with all that is. Forgiveness. I've talked to you about forgiveness. The one sister forgave the other. Faith and hope. Love fuels the unseen. But I think once you believe in love, the need for faith sort of disappears because you're connected to all that is. Let's say you have faith in Jesus. But when you become love, you integrate with the energy that is Jesus Christ. That's simple. Courage, sacrifice. I've given you this story before about Father Kolbe, the priest who in World War II in that horrific place called Auschwitz concentration camp gave his life for another. A man was wailing. He had a wife and 2 kids. The priest miraculously substituted his life for the life of that gentleman. And even when he was in that starvation chamber with 9 other people, he kept praying, singing hymns, encouraging others. After 2 weeks, everybody else was dead. Father Kolbe survived until they gave him a lethal injection. But that love, that courage resonates to this very moment. I can feel that energy this moment. I want you to feel that energy. Love goes through and transcends you through divine resonance. When you get on that path of becoming love, become aware of that love, find passion for something or someone, when you start acting in love and are gracious, have gratitude, have confidence and courage, when you have self-love, when you learn unconditional and have unconditional love for all, when you start connecting with your highest self on a regular basis or with God and you become transformational in absolute love, your life changes now. You will discover the miracle of love. Think of your own life, the times when things have been tough. Somehow you got out of it, didn't you? Well, it's because of love, isn't it? Tolstoy declared, all I understand because of love. And without love, what is life? With love, even the smallest act becomes sacred. So think about that. Love never fails. That's what the Apostle Paul wrote in Corinthians. Love never fails, and it doesn't. Well, I want you to all go forth in love, continue searching, but most of all, start acting in love now. Acting with gratitude. Think of that, the Thanksgiving for all that you have. Thanksgiving's coming up. Think about being kinder, more compassionate. Be kinder, more compassionate to yourself. Go within. Pray. But as you take these actions and have these thoughts and you continue reading, you're going to become love. Because in the end, you'll discover what I have discovered. Love is all there is. Love is all that matters. Love is the essence and the force that does keep the universe together. It does keep us together. Rather than doing a prayer this week, I'm just going to do a declaration for you to command God to give you what I want God to give you. I'm going to recognize and realize the power of God, aka highest power, your highest power, whatever that may be. For in that it's all about love. But I declare that love shall guide you. I declare that love shall heal you. I declare that love shall transform you. And I declare that you shall become love. And I declare this moment that you are love, absolute love, and express love each and every moment of your lives. And you feel that power, that joy, that beauty this moment. I release these words to you and to the universe as absolute truth. Absolute truth. So, and I thank God, I thank our highest powers for all that is. It is so, so it is. Amen. So go in love. Check out our website, lovemakersfoundation.com. Check out our YouTube videos. Subscribe. Get your friends to view these things. And subscribe to the Love Makers Foundation Talks on YouTube, because we're here for you. And remember, if you need spiritual counseling, spiritual coaching, we're here for you. Don't hold back, because love, in the miracle of love, you'll find that love is the miracle. But let me just tell you what my greatest miracle has been in this dimension. And I just want to thank Deborah Kozich for the miracle of love, for she is love. So go in peace and remember, love is the way.